where's jobs moving? You know, they're going to. I mean, it's just going to be it's going to be a mess.
Well, the state of Tennessee's not in great shakes, I wouldn't think.
No, but I think what helps us is look at within 600 miles of Nashville, Tennessee, we reach over 50%. Well, no, 70% of the population, I believe, with the I-24, I-65, 40 corridor, Smyrna Airport, recreational opportunities we've got. I don't see a better place in the country to do business than Middle Tennessee. We got good climate. You know, we don't have to worry about snow and ice all the time. It's not too hot, not too cold. These guys are looking at me like they're real hot. They're a couple of them over here taking their shirts off, getting hot. They're out in the sun. I'm in the shade here. Brian and I in the shade. You know.
Well, at least it's not television, so we don't have to show some of that on the air. But anyway, I think it trickles down to counties and cities. You know, from the national level to, I mean, it goes all the way down.
Well, I think you've got to have people that understand business, and that it's like this guy that we're fixing to have on the air, Mike Hollingshead here. Mike came, I hope he, all due respect, Mike, if you correct me if I'm wrong, grew up in the trailer park. Mike came from nothing, but you know what he had? He had work ethic, and he had hope, and he had a dream, and he made it happen. And I'm gonna tell you, he won't just take credit for it; he'll give a good Lord credit, and I think that's one reason he's been so blessed. But people said he couldn't do it, and he done it. But it was all about his attitude, and he made it happen. But I think that's what we've got to get is
better attitude,
better attitude, and get some common sense wisdom. We've lost wisdom and so forth, and that entrepreneurial spirit. And folks like Mike are out there making it happen every day when others may see doom and gloom. Mike will find opportunity.
Well, how do you do that within government, the constraints and passing something 3 times in committees? I mean, it just seems like down.
I think you've got to get people in there that have an attitude for business, and that's what I admire about Mayor Bob Spivey. You know, Bob is a businessman. He understands business. Smyrna wouldn't be as successful as it is without Mayor Spivey. And I'll challenge anybody to prove me wrong. Bob Spivey has made such a tremendous difference to the city of Smyrna. I remember the vision he told me, all the things that would happen in Smyrna, and I didn't believe him, but he made it happen. All that that has come in on Samberley Parkway, all the hotels, people are spending money on those hotels. They leave. We don't have to educate their kids.
Mike, I guess when we come back, we need to relax a little bit. We're talking about some pretty deep things out here in probably the most peaceful area of Rutherford County.
You're right. It is beautiful out here. It really is.
We have a warm 91 degrees in the sunshine, and we are coming to you live from J. Percy Priest Lake, on the lake in this beautiful pontoon boat, enjoying the day here and making a lot of folks jealous in the workplace who are listening to us now a bit.
Yeah.
What a job.
Really.
What a job.
A couple of these guys already jumped in the lake here.
They have. They took you literally.
Yeah. I'm going to challenge them to jump off the bridge.
You're one to challenge.
I don't know if we can say that. Can we say it? Can we get in trouble for that? Can we?
Well, I don't know. You can. It's Mike Sparks.
No, I'm not endorsing it by no means. I'm just saying that.
We are just down from the Fate Sanders Marina on Percy Priest Lake. Again, 91 degrees, sunny skies. We'll break for traffic weather and get a news update from Ron Jordan and come back, and we're going to talk about business here in the Smyrna area with one of the sponsors of this show, Smyrna Ready Mix and Mike Hollingshead. Coming up next here on Rutherford Issues. Stay with us. Percy Priest Lake here in Smyrna, just around the corner from Fate Sanders Marina. Mike Sparks, County Commissioner for the grand metropolis of Smyrna, joining us today.
You can sure hear that water, can't you?
You can.
Tell them what you got.
The microphone may be in the water.
You got
I'm
the
not
microphone
sure.
like an edge from the water. That's why. You know?
Well, we kind of got the water's
kind
kind
of like a big bathtub or something. You know.
Well, I hope I'm not in there with you talking on the radio.
I don't even want to think about it.
I don't either. Trust
me.
The water's kind of calm today, though, isn't it?
And I tell you what, it really is nice out here.
It is. We've got a good friend of the show and a friend of Smyrna and a friend of yours for years.
Yeah.
Joining us today. Why don't you do the honors?
Well, we got Smyrna Ready Mix owner Mike Hollingshead. Finally got him to come up. Him and his boy Jeff's come up, and I've asked him for a couple of years to come up, and he's always too busy to workaholic. But he's finally came up here, and wanted to get him to talk about his business and some of the things he's got going on, and some of this fishing stuff that he's passionate about. But I want to thank him for always being there, helping us, and really it's somebody like Mike that's been supportive to help us be able to bring this show to Smyrna and talk about some of the good things that we got going on out here.
Well, you just all you got to do, I guess, is get the boat out, and Mike will be around.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do it again. There you go. You know?
Mike, tell us a little bit about Smyrna Ready Mix and everything you do, and I know you continue to grow, and you've got other parts of the business too. So why don't you tell us about that?
We started out 17, 18 years ago finishing concrete, and it's just moved along, and the Lord's been good to us. We've started a ready mix company about 9 years ago, and I don't know, things have just kind of went our way. I told somebody, you know, I was born and raised in a trailer court, but thank God it was in Rutherford County.
Yeah.
That was just a big blessing. We didn't realize it, and you know, just to be in the county is such an awesome place to live, and you know, good people to work with. I mean, that's a good opportunity to to have.
Well, I've got some of that high quality to the highest quality concrete that you can buy at my house that was just poured yesterday from Smyrna Ready Mix. We're putting in a storm shelter at my place, and a lot of folks doing that. But how long have you been interested in this business? I mean, I think you said, what, 9 years ago or so, but I mean, did you have thoughts that, hey, I'm going to grow up and have my own concrete business?
Not actually. When I was a kid, I just went out and did anything, just whatever it took to make a dollar. Just mow grass.
Well, I heard you used to cut grass and you had to use that bottom bar because you couldn't reach the top of it.
That's exactly
right. Is that true?
That's exactly right. And kind of got in that. My father done a little landscaping, and over time, we just one thing led to another, and got in finishing concrete, and that's been good to me. And then I don't know, it's just got to a point where your big corporations, at the time we was a real small vendor, really just didn't give us the service that we needed for the supply, because we was a small vendor. We was at their mercy.
Yeah.
So I decided at that time it was time to me to move up. I mean, just try to do what the Lord have you to do. He give you the ability to do something with it. We don't have to. I tell people today we're in the concrete business. The economy's a little bad, but we do whatever it takes to make a living. We might be hauling trash tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, and on that note, I guess you would know. To me, there are buildings going up, there's business going up, and you mentioned about being in Rutherford County. I mean, being here has not been as bad as being in other places around the country. That's for sure, I would think.
It appears to me that we hadn't took a hit like a lot of the other places. I've got family, some in Arkansas and some different places, and we really don't have it bad compared to there, or Michigan, or some of them places, the car industries and places that losing their jobs. And it seems like every day, there's people losing their jobs.
Well, Mike, let me ask you something. I don't want to put you on the spot, but I guess I am. Share with us. You told me years ago, if you're comfortable talking about it, that you had a vision about starting your business. You want to share that with us?
Sure. I mean, as I got into when I was finishing concrete, I got saved, started living right, trying to present the Lord first, and He's always been first and foremost from that point in my life. It's been about 14 years ago.
Yeah.
And then I had a vision about the concrete plant, probably 3 years beforehand. And then we ended up going to banks. I never forget, we went to banks and they kind of laughed at us. And
now they come to you though, don't they?
Well, some.
Nah, they come to you now. Don't be so humble.
But
they coming to you, knocking on your door now.
But actually, Murfreesboro Bank and Trust and was Calvary just swapped, and man, they was just good to Mike Hollingshead. They just always, I don't know. Rhonda Smith was my personal banker, Glenn Lane, some of them people.
Yeah. And
they was just always, they took a chance on me, because at that time, that was a pretty big risk, because they was loaning me more money than I, was really. I knew there was a lot of stuff capable of happening at that time, but you still got to have the evidence. We can all speculate. It was just speculation. I mean, the Lord had given us that vision, and that's.
But when you say you had a vision, I mean, a lot of people may be listening that when you say vision, you're talking a real vision. You had a dream. You had I mean, you were sleeping and had a dream, a real vision.
Right. That's true. That's exactly right. Yeah, I woke up probably 3 o'clock one morning, and